So g'day, you little drongos. Wow. Have a look at that Nautilus. So today I am in Sunshine Coast. Beautiful. Such a nice place to actually be. Okay, so, and that's from a Victorian. So anyway, the temperature here during the day is about 20 degrees and at night time it's probably about 10. So it's basically in a Victorian summer, and tonight's going to be 10 degrees, which during the day in Melbourne it's about 10 degrees. So really, look outside. It's actually quite nice. And it's also very quiet. So it's only 6:30. It's very dark, so sunset's about 5:30. But this is Sunshine Coast. All these buildings are probably less than 10 years old. I'd say less than 5 years old. And you see those cranes over there? The only buildings they're going to build now are high rise. So eventually all this is they're probably going to eventually be torn down and high rise. So this is a relatively new area. Okay, so there's good things and bad things about this place. So if we look at the people like to look at the bad things. We're on YouTube. Bad things rule here. Good news stories. They don't really get a lot of views. Not as much as like the Trump Elon Musk little bitch fight. You know, people love that stuff. But if you go, oh, we're feeding the poor. Oh, we shaved the bloody shark. Actually, no, saving the shark. People go, wow, just save it so you can make shark fin soup. Congratulations, lady boy. Anyway, so the bad things. So bad things are you can't really walk around here. Okay, so if you want to walk to the beach, it's half an hour. Yeah, that's pretty fit. But if you want to walk bushwalk, it's also half an hour to go there. So the Kawana Forest, but that's closed. So that's a bad thing. A lot of the bushwalking is not well maintained. I went bushwalking on Saturday. Half of it was closed, and there was no information on when it's going to be open. It says it's supposed to open end of 2024. Obviously, it's 6 months late. So obviously they've had some setbacks. They just need to update their information. And then I went to walk in the forest. The forest path was not really well maintained, and also a lot of it was waterlogged. So they need to probably build benching or build a path, a wood path on top of it, probably about 10 to 20 centimetres above it. That should get rid of that problem. And that's probably why a lot of people don't go bushwalking there, because they know they can't pass it. And if you try and go around it, all you're doing is just going in the swampland. Anyway, if you want to go to the other places, like I think the Glasshouse Mountains or whatever, that should be a lot better maintained. Okay, so that's the first thing. So you have to walk everywhere. You can't because it's too spaced out. And the parks are not well maintained. Okay, now my major gripe here is crossing at the actual roads. So for the main roads, if you want to cross, usually you got 2 sets of lights you need to go, but it's like a single one in Melbourne. And there's an island in the middle. So you cross one road, then you have to wait probably about 5 minutes. They're actually quite slow. They change really slow. Then you cross the other one. So a lot of people just run across the road, run, because they don't want to, waste half their life just waiting for traffic to go past. And also, if you got a see, I'm walking too fast, so I'm actually quite tired. If you got a intersection, do I have a spare piece of paper? No, I don't. Okay, so here we go. So you've got an intersection like that. So cars coming this way, cars coming that way. Usually, so this is the main road here. And these are smaller roads on the side, so you can actually cross across those. But usually there's only one crossing across the main intersection. So if you're here and you want to get on that side, you have to cross here and there. And because the traffic lights are pretty slow, it's actually going to take quite a bit. Okay, so that's a major problem. They should just do like any other place. Hong Kong does this. Victoria does this. Just put bloody traffic lights on each side. So this is not really friendly to people who have no car. Okay, so this is all car orientated. And also, if you're crossing the lights, usually they go red before you even reach halfway. So then you probably need to walk faster or run before the other lights go green. So whoever designed this is just a fuck noodle. Okay, what else? So that's basically the bad things. The good things here, the beach is half an hour. If you have a car, it's like 5 or 10 minutes. If you're walking, half an hour's nothing. And you've got a lot of bushwalking sites around here, so it's quite nice. There's not as many restaurants and cafes, but they're okay. And there's lots of parks. So probably every 20 minutes that you walk around, you'll come across a park. Not all of them are toilets. Tired. But Google Maps doesn't put all the toilets here. So usually the park's big, it's got a toilet. Okay, and then you got the extra lake down there, which is actually quite nice. A lot of people like to go fishing with it. They were canoeing today, but people don't swim in it because sometimes it does contain bull sharks. Yay. Let's go swimming. Daddy, I want to become shark bait. Well, if you want to become shark bait, just go surfing. Ta-da! So anyway, that's basically it. So tomorrow, maybe I'll make a video about the actual crossing the lights and see if I can make it in time. Before I get run over. Anyway, thank you. Hooroo.